Change contributing to Canada's devastating wildfire season, climate denial conspiracy theories, they're spreading online. Fringe groups are ignoring science and spreading falsehoods about space lasers, arsonists, and government plots as the cause of the fires. And these debunked conspiracies, they're being widely circulated and boosted by social media algorithms. Experts say people often turn to conspiracies to help them make sense of what disasters like what we're seeing here in Canada are dealing with. They warn they can have real-world negative effects for people in dire situations like those who are fleeing wildfires and searching social media for accurate information and answers. For more on this, I'm joined by Kausar Ahmed, political science adjunct professor at the University of Winnipeg. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mr. Ahmed.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to first ask you, can you elaborate a little bit on some of these conspiracies that we're seeing spread online, unique specifically to the wildfires burning in Canada and Hawaii?
Absolutely. I think we are situated in a very unique time in this particular period of history, because this is the first time possibly we are watching a whole range of conspiracy theories being unfolded and trying to inform and manipulate our minds. And most importantly, if you ask me to list some of them, I would say that first one is anti-government extremism should be listed at the top. And we have just heard the briefing of Mayor of Northwest Territory as she appeals that the infrastructure development should be done and Northwest Territory shouldn't be left like that. So this is particularly the narrative what we see in terms of conspiracy prevailing here. And also we do see another types of narrative going on quite, I would say, expeditiously is about the denial of the climate science itself. We do all agree, those who are in the academia and the research community, that climate change is a reality, it's a brutal reality. But what we see in terms of narrative from the conspiracy theorists is that this is absolutely, they are in denial, and they do say that it is intentionally led. Arsonists, environmental extremists, and eco-terrorists, this sorts of word we do see abundance in social media. And finally, I would say that in terms of anti-government extremism, we do see lack of trust in government institutions, firefighters, and people as first responders. And I think this is quite detrimental in terms of confidence of citizens onto government.
I think another very important point, a big take-home message for a lot of people is when it comes to danger, Mr. Ahmed. I mean, talk about the dangerous behavior of spreading conspiracies about things like this, when for some people this can be a life or death situation. They really depend on this information online.
Absolutely. And here, let's say two groups of people, those who are responding. One is firefighters, and we all understand that they are putting their lives in danger. And firefighters from all over the world, across the country, have congregated to doors of the fire. But look at when they come back to their lockers, their restroom after a shift, and they open up their phones, and they do see that people are actually not valuing their work. And at some point, they are actually blaming them that they are aiding and abating government who has joined in terms of raising the fire. And look at the morale of the firefighters and the first responders, how it is impacting. And second of all, it is with regards to the people, those who have been evacuated. And we all understand our deep sympathy towards them. But again, their mental situation is not good. They are frustrated. They have this whole uncertain future in front of them. They do not know when they go back. And now the conspiracy theories are being spread, undermining the efforts of government and people are taking to return them safely back at home. And they become more agitated and more frustrated as they go back eventually to their homes.
Mr. Ahmed, I've got two quick questions I want to get to. We've got less than about a minute left, but I wanted to ask you, first of all, what can people do to better navigate what they see online when it comes specifically to wildfires?
Absolutely. Wildfires are particularly important as we talk about conspiracy theory, because these are very spectacular events, burning houses, streets, cars are burned out, and people are jumping into the ocean. So these kind of spectacular things we also are familiar when a terror incident have happened, and terrorists do aim to draw attention. So my first suggestion to viewers is that do not believe what you see right in front of in your small screen. Try to validate what you see, because we all know how easy it is to manipulate. And today we are talking about the artificial intelligence. We are living in this era. So be careful, double check with your authorities, with your friends, with your relatives, those who are working on this sector, before you share this news. This is the first suggestion I would always provide the viewers.
All right, we'll leave it there. Kausar Ahmed, political science adjunct professor at the University of Winnipeg. Thank you so much for that input.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Appreciate it.